Hi everyone and welcome to Thursday's morning message. I hope you guys are having a good week. The weekend is nearly here, so keep going. I am going to start with the Universe Has Your Back deck today. I want to get an affirmation. I kind of feel like focusing more on the Divine Feminine today, more on empowerment. Now, do not worry if you're wondering, am I the Divine Feminine? We all have Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energy within us. So you might find sometimes when you watch readings which talks about both, you could resonate with both messages because we do all have that within us. But I want to see, what do the Divine Feminines kind of need to know right now to feel more empowered? Too many. Guys, you need to trust your intuition more. I feel some of you are not trusting your judgment. And when we don't trust our judgment, we're basically saying, I don't trust myself, and that is a big message to be sending to ourselves and our inner child. If we don't trust ourselves, then it's very hard to make empowered decisions. If we're not trusting our judgment or not trusting ourselves, basically, how do we know that we're making the right call? So sometimes we will resist making decisions because of that lack of trust. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. So basically, Spirit is saying you need to take some time every day to remind yourself of whatever it is that you need. So whether it's, I am love, I deserve love, or whether it's I trust myself and my decisions, I am powerful, I am the creator of my life, I am open to miracles. Having a few moments throughout the day where you either write these affirmations down or look in a mirror and repeat them is honestly going to make the world of difference. I promise you, you do that every day for 10 days and you will start to feel so much different. So let's see what we need to know. I can't believe how much this card's been coming out lately. We have the skunk again, and the skunk is all about knowing your worth. Realizing just how valuable you are, knowing that you are worthy of whatever it is you set your mind to. So the skunk is basically asking you to work on yourself. Yeah, look, I love this. And the squirrel flew out. The squirrel is all about believing in yourself. So Spirit's saying, look, start to know your worth and start to be confident in yourself and your decisions. You no longer have to wait for divine intervention. When we make decisions for our highest good, we feel more empowered. And it's like your intuition is like a muscle, right? If you start to trust your intuition and kind of act on it, you're strengthening that muscle. That's how you work it out at the gym. If you don't trust your intuition, you don't ever strengthen it, so it's kind of like you got to take a bit of a leap of faith and just start to trust yourself. And the more you do that, the more you will believe in yourself and the more powerful decisions you're going to make. So let's see, what else do we need to know? Let's get the tarot now. Death and strength. From painful endings, there are often new beginnings. Beautiful new beginnings. But something which is really important to remember. A lot of you are going through a big shedding of yourself. The Death card, I'm just shown you're peeling back the layers. You are maybe shedding an old version of yourself so that you can step into a newer, more aligned version of yourself. And the Strength card is about you, kind of embracing your resilience and feeling confident in your decisions, feeling empowered, trusting your connection to your higher self, but also kind of getting your ego under control. It's something that we all have to do, and I do talk about it a lot, but working with your ego is so empowering. When you can actually acknowledge what your ego is saying and rationalize with it, you start to make some wonderful decisions because you're no longer fearful. Your ego might say, don't do that, that's a bad idea. But if you listen to that voice, then you're always going to be acting from ego. You're always going to be acting from fear. Whereas when your ego says, don't do that, if you just say, okay, why not? And then your ego will tell you, well, because we've never done it before, so why would we do something we've not practiced? That's scary. I don't want to do that. And if you say, okay, I understand where that fear is coming from, but it'll be exciting to do something new and different. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, we don't have to do it again. And then your ego comes round and it's like, okay, I trust you. Let's give this a shot. And then you feel like, okay, I've actually resolved my fears around this and I'm ready to try this. I'm excited. You know, you're getting your ego on board and you're saying, look, I'm the one who makes the decisions. You tell me whatever concerns you've got and we will work through them together. And eventually you'll actually feel less fearful because your ego's no longer ruling the roost. And your ego's actually starting to trust you a little bit more as well because it feels heard. You know, if you ignore your ego and constantly just shut out your fears, what you're doing is you're locking your ego in a room and it's desperate to try and get out because it's scared and lonely. You know, your ego's kind of like a pet, right? You take it out, you embrace it, you nurture it, and you work with it. And that is what creates like empowerment. That's just my opinion anyway. But I find that really, really useful. Every time I feel triggered, fearful, or anxious, I do that check-in and I'm like, okay, ego, you've got something to tell me. What do you want to say? And then, you know, I might have to sit with it for a little bit of time, but eventually my ego will speak up, tell me what's wrong, and then I can, you know, work with it. Temperance. It takes practice and it takes patience. But doing this will get you to like believe in yourself, like that squirrel spirit animal card is all about. Be confident and you'll start to make some really good decisions about which direction you want to move in. I feel a lot of you are desiring to test the water with something new. And it's your fear which is holding you back. You have this new horizon. Like, look, both these cards, death and temperance. The sun in the background here, the sun in the background here. You can see the beautiful new beginnings you have on the horizon, but for some reason you're turning your back from these new beginnings. And I do believe that this is because maybe you are not kind of in balance with your ego right now. And it is just something which takes practice. And don't get me wrong, like we all have days where we really struggle with this. So I'm not saying that I'm perfect at all. This is something that I consciously try and work on, you know, and I always have moments where I just feel like too scared to do something. And it might take a couple of days for me to, you know, resolve this. So it's not a race, you know, just take your time, but start to see what are the beautiful beginnings that you want to embrace, and how can you begin to test the water by working with your ego to overcome these fears and feel stronger and more aligned and balanced and ready to take on the new world. Let me see, what do you want to test the water with? Two of Wands. I love this, guys. You clearly want to kind of explore something here. You've got the world in your hands. There's something quite big that you want to embark on. But this wall in front of you, you perhaps feel a little bit scared about, how do I step out? How do I, you know, get out of the comfort zone? I want to go and explore these new horizons. I want to go and explore the world. But I feel too scared to leave my front door. I feel too scared to leave my doorstep. So these new beginnings are going to be really exciting. As soon as you feel confident in leaving your comfort zone, look, Three of Cups, you are going to be celebrating. King of Cups. You know, this could also be improving your love life, your relationships. Both these cards are really indicating that you'll be celebrating with people, maybe even someone special. I feel like you are moving forward in love, in life. You're going to be doing something really exciting. You just need to open up to this. It's like a lot of you know what it is that you will you know, find fulfillment in. You know what wishes you want to come true, but you're too scared to go out and get them. And a lot of the time we sit back and we wait for our wishes to come true. But sometimes the best thing we can do is step out of our comfort zone and go and make our dreams come true. You know, it's not about waiting and watching and wishing. It's about, you know, creating and dreaming and making things happen. Three of Wands. What comes after the Two of Wands? The Three of Wands. Overcome this little obstacle here, which you can do by connecting with your ego and starting to work through those like layers of fear and move forwards. And once you've overcome that little hurdle, look, you are ready and there is so many opportunities in front of you. This is a blank landscape for you to create whatever you want to create. I just want to say good luck, guys, on your new journey, because whatever it is that you are about to do, believe in yourself and you can make this happen. This is going to be so good. I know this is something very new to you because it's clearly something you're testing the water with. So it feels like you've never done this before. So yeah, I'm wishing you so much luck. I know that you guys have got this. Let me know in the comments what it is that you're doing which is new, and keep working through your fear every day for like the next 10 days. Mindful moments throughout the day for affirmations, which are going to help you with your situation, and work with your ego, listen to it, talk to it, and you'll start to feel like you can make those empowered decisions. Okay, guys. Sending you all so much love, so much good luck. I am really excited to find out all about these new adventures that you guys are going on. So do let me know in the comments. If this video resonated with you, then please hit like and also subscribe to my channel so you receive notifications of future uploads. But sending you so much love and light, and I will see you back here soon.